I'm Peter Brown. I'm a supervising sound editor with the Formosa Group. We focus on bringing the sound effects, the dialogue, and the Foley to the mixing stage and try to get the director's vision coming out of the speakers.
Hi, my name is John Taylor. I'm the dialogue music mixer on the Hitchcock Theater at Universal Studios.
Hi, my name is Frank Montano. I'm a re-recording mixer here at Universal Studios on the Hitchcock Theater, and my focus is on sound effects, atmospheres, and Foley. So we would love to show you our latest installment of the Fast and the Furious franchise, which is Fast 9. We'll start from the first frame, and we'll give you a little teaser.
In the end, what we're trying to do with this opening is using a vintage logo. We want to tell the audience, subtly or otherwise, that you're not in 2021, you're in 1989.
Going back to the older logo was sort of happened towards the end. So we knew that we had to pare it down. So originally, you know, the logo is it's a 7-1 logo. And originally, but when we went back to this logo, we only played LCR, so only in the front, nothing in the surrounds, which helped hand off to all of the sound design. And that sound design, which is a really obscure sort of racing sound that grows until we go to the helmet.
So there's a lot of transitions that are going through there. There's a lot of immersive panning in the array, and then ultimately starting to focus in on pictorially on the theme of the Toretto creed is the cross, and that's hanging on the rear view, and then we get into the cockpit of the car, and then we started to add outside of the car racing components of buys and moving, again, panning, dynamic panning them through the room. So it's visceral, it's feeling real. Now we're in the cockpit.
Once we get to the helmet, it's really about what's happening inside the helmet. So now we hear a human breathing. We know that there's something arduous, a struggle of a sort that's happening. And you back off and you see, wow, we're racing. So then you have that transition back to the racing. So once the shot goes onto the helmet, you're not sure exactly what the shot is at first, but you do hear the breathing. So you know there's some human activity basically. In a helmet, you hear yourself breathe, but outside of that, you really don't hear yourself breathe. So it's very exaggerated. So you focus on that. The racing is still happening, but you're really focusing on the breathing. And then it's slowly a transition.
Yeah, once we make the transition, it was one of the later ads is we started to take physical car buys. He's passing. It was important that he's aggressive He's Toretto. So he's aggressive and he's passing cars. So off stage, you don't see them, but you hear them pan through the array as he's passing them. And originally I had it the opposite. Where he was getting passed directionally. So realized that was an un-Toretto-like thing. So we've just flipped the panning around and made him more aggressive, passing, the slower cars in front of him.
All these different levels, from the logo to the filmmaker's logo to getting into a car, then being with a person in their POV, and that's still a little bit muted until we get out to the wide shot of the track. When you hear the announcer, you hear the crowds, and then the music comes in, the cars slow down, and boom, you're into dialogue. You're watching a movie. You're watching a movie about racing, you're with a Toretto, and just, it serves up, what the franchise is. It's just a great opening.